Okay, we're back from last week. So basically, last week, last week, Friday or Sunday, we were here. And what I had this fib right here, and I had this zone. And I was expecting for price to, I had it here. For price to come into this zone and then retest in this daily zone. Okay. This purple right here is my overall bars pattern, which I will get into further in this recording. But basically price did exactly that. It shot up, or rather gapped up briefly. And originally I actually had an inner trend line here, a 30-minute trend line right here. And my alert did not go off for it to retest it. So I did not get in for that sell, which was actually perfect because what ended up happening is exactly what I thought. It got into the zone, hit 61.8, and then reversed. I didn't have this trend line here last week, but it ended up becoming a trend line. So this was a perfect, as you can see, this would have been my entry. I did not take the entry. And I'm mad that I didn't, but I didn't take that entry. I'm basically testing out my new system right now, or yeah, it's kind of it's not a new system, but like what I'm gonna look for in a setup. And so that's what I've been testing out, forward testing, I guess. Um, so I put this on when I saw a price here, just because I'm testing out the system. I did not want to enter, but I did still use my profit on the position tool to catch this, and this would have been a perfect entry, literally. Um, right. So right in this zone, 61.8 divergence, just gorgeous. So yeah, so then price went right back up into this zone. How I had this bars pattern last week was like, and I would have only carried it to the top of this zone, but price actually ended up going very far up into the zone. And how I had the bars pattern last time, I think I had it like, it was more so over here and scrunched up. Hold on, this did not pause. It was more so like here and over here, I believe. Trying to see if you have it more so here. All right. But it hasn't played out as quickly as that. And I did say like this was my 1 hour thing. So I still expected to sell and come back to this daily trend line that it broke, as well as the 4 hour zone. Um, but yeah, so this is basically that was a move that I was like, oh yeah, that has to happen. And it did. So it went up here. That would have been a great buy. This would have also been a whole new fib. Let me just speed this up. Price ends up doing a nice buy up to touch that weekly trend line. It's kind of just on the top here. Price went and just tested that. And then completely dropped through my 1 hour trend line and didn't come back and actually test the trend line. Just kind of kept going. Um, and so, all right, so where it is now. So this was the support level here, and this kind of was resistance. So price was moving between these level, right? So even here, when I was expecting to drop, the reason why I did not enter a sell, because for one thing, on this chart, this shows as a candle. On another chart that I have here, it's was just actually a gap, as you can see here. So when it did that, right, I was like, that's, when it did that and it didn't, like I said, it didn't retest my trend line, I was not going to enter the sell. So I did not enter the sell. And this bullish candle kind of scared me because I only saw it on this chart. And that candle kind of scared me. So I was like, I'm not going to enter a sell. And I also had this fib here and a zone. So I was like, I think it's finished. So even though I was expecting this overall sell, I was not prepared to enter a sell. And it actually did what I thought, which was buy in this zone. Because like I said, even though I was expecting this, I'm still expecting this overall sell. Structure was not broken in terms of this support level. So I was just like, not gonna enter a sell. But I wasn't super confident about the buy just because I was overall looking for a sell. So anyways, price did this buy to this daily zone, did another buy, and then now here, price now broke through this support level. And what we have here is a channel going on, and I'm waiting to see price break below this trend line and retest. It's a little bit clear on this other chart that I just marked up today. I'm not necessarily clear, but you can see, I'll tell you what my confluences are. So I have divergence on minor structure here, exhaustion in this zone, and the end of this structure. So I'm expecting to see it break and retest and make it down to this TP level. Okay, so that is what I have for this.